Just want to come on here for a little bit. I know we weren't able to get a pod out this week. Me and Brady had some special cooking up. We got to edit and post it, but I think you guys will enjoy that. But um, by the time we actually do the pod, I'm gonna have a nuanced, normal, professional take because that's what I like to do on the pod. But I don't know. It's 9 p.m. on Sunday after the game, and I just need to talk about this. This team is good. Look at the Patriots game we played. Look at the Colts game we played. You can say, oh, you forced a bunch of turnovers. Turnovers are a skill. Seeing that a running back holds the ball bad and punching it out, forcing multiple punch outs on Drake May, those are skills, right? But you just look at the coaching staff and what they're doing to this roster. It's absurd. It's genuinely absurd because this team is good enough to win important games. I didn't think we were going to beat the Bills today. I had a little bit of hope, but whatever. Look at the team we have going out there. Rodgers is old. I think he's ready to go. We'll get to more on that later. But Mason Rudolph sucks. If for any Steelers fans still holding out hope because he saved Christmas, George Pickens saved Christmas. Relook at that game. That was all George Pickens. Mason Rudolph just happened to be there, right? But this coaching staff has no idea what's happening, and it's so clear watching the game. The only drive the entire game that the Steelers actually drove down the field, it's because Rodgers was in the no huddle and calling the plays himself. It's the only time we looked like a feasible team all week. And our defensive coordinator, Terrell Austin, has no idea what he's doing. Even you can look at the interview of TJ Watt after the game where he's saying, I don't know, they ran the same play every time. And he's frustrated because he's not allowed to say, my coach called the same play against their same play every time. They're averaging 8 yards a carry and we're not doing anything about it. He can't say that. He's not a diva. He's just going to keep his mouth shut. But God, he's angry. And last week when Tomlin was asked such a basic football question about cover 3 and had no idea what's going on. I know some of you don't understand football, so I drew up a little diagram on this, right? So a cover 3 is simple. There are 3 different guys that are going to cover a third of the field. Both the corners and the safety have a third of the field, right? The 2 middle linebackers just go up and guard the middle, and then the other outside linebackers, they drop to the outside. So if we're looking over here, explain something to me. Where do you see the hole? I see a giant hole here and here, right? If there are 3 guys here, one bends this a little inside, one takes this straight, and one goes up here, what do the defense have to do? This guy has to jump to this one, right? This outside one has to get this guy, and then there's a guy right here open with a giant hole up the gap. That's exactly what the Bears did to us. They threw a giant open play, and a guy in an interview asked Tomlin, hey, why didn't you think about audibling here? And Tomlin basically said, that's too smart for me. You are a really smart guy for understanding football that much.